when we learned a certain rule in English, or we learned certain category of phrasal verbs, for example, or it was kind of difficult for us to get used to the tenses you have in English. So practically we had to make a lot of speeches, a lot of discussions, and usually we made like short plays, or for example we had to just videotape, make some videos about a certain subject using lots of phrasal verbs, using lots of verbs at a certain tense or something like this. So everything was very focused on a certain thing, and usually it was very interactive.
I first started learning English when I was about, I don't know, maybe 10, 12. Romania just got Cartoon Network and all sorts of English speaking programs and so on. And I just started, just by looking at the images and connected them to the words, I started learning English. And from that point on, in the educational system of Romania, I started learning English. But most of my English skills, I got in by myself, by being self-taught.
I took a few lessons when I was about 20, and I've studied English on my own, and then it was a gradual process. I suppose every year I discovered new things that I would like to improve in terms of communication, and I started reading in English. So it took me, I don't know, it took me quite a few years to learn English, but I was dedicated.
It was my own personal interest in the language that got me through. As I said, just by watching movies, and then when I went to college, I started reading a lot in English. I read like 2-3 books per week in English, and that helped me a lot. And that's how I got better, just every day using the language. And once I got to meet native speakers, that also helped me, because I'm an auditive learner, and I mimic very well the sounds, and that's how I also learned some English.
I had an interest in music, in British music, I suppose. That sort of thing. I like the Beatles, I just decided to learn English, and I took a few lessons, and then little by little I discovered I just thought it was a very interesting subject.
Television, internet, magazines, cartoons for the children. I think also songs, come on, music. I think that if you go to a club in Romania, or I don't know, even nowadays our music are Romanian, the Romanian bands sing in English.
Listen to native speakers and to try to speak like they do, and to get into conversations in English as much as they can.
Just get up on that horse and persevere. Just perseverance, and do as I did. Watch a lot of movies without subtitles, without voiceovers. That's where you gotta start.
Do what you like, and if you like learning English, do it for the sake of it.